I've got your ball. Now what are you going to do, honey bunch? Maybe if you're a very good little girl and give your old nanny a kiss, she'll give the ball back.
You're not my nanny.
What's the matter, Emily?
She stole my ball.
Oh, dear, what a funny little thing. She thinks I'm a thief. Here's your ball, honey bunch. I was only playing.
You see, Emily, the lady was only playing. You'll have to excuse her. She's very shy.
I know. I'm used to little ones. I've taken care of them all my life. As a matter of fact, haven't we met before?
I don't think so.
When I nursed the Pritchard's children, I spent many an hour in this very spot. Stuyvesant Pritchard, you must know them.
I don't believe so, no.
Very prominent people, very prominent indeed. Mrs. Pritchard was a Chisholm girl. The Woodrow Chisholms, you know who they are, of course.
No, I'm sorry.
Who they were, I should say, both passed on years ago. And that's where the Pritchard's money came from, her side. Oh, we used to spend every summer in the south of France. Well, I can tell you I was always glad to get back to the land of the free and the home of the brave. You can say what you want about French cooking. I'll take my egg and my tea anytime.
We're headed for home. So nice to have talked with you.
I'll walk along with you. I have an appointment at 4 right in that building on the corner. I'm having tea with Mrs. Terence Packard. She was Nina Whitfield when I nursed her. Must be 20 years ago. Time certainly flies, doesn't it?
Oh, my, yes.
Just to think, my little baby Nina, all grown up and going to have a baby of her own. And nothing will do but that I come back and nurse Nina's baby.
Well, how nice for you.
I wouldn't do it for anyone but Nina. I've been retired for almost 2 years now. But Nina insists. She says she simply can't have this baby without her old nanny by her side. So I'll get the little one off to a good start, and then I'll help her find someone competent and conscientious like myself. You aren't thinking of making a change in, 6 months, are you?
Oh, no, I'm very happy with the Brooks family.
I could recommend you highly to Mrs. Packard.
Thank you very much, but
Of course, I don't really know you. Perhaps we could have tea on Thursday and get acquainted in a friendly way.
Oh, I really couldn't on Thursday.
What about Sunday? Come to my apartment. You can meet Tommy. That's my canary.
Oh.
I know where to get some perfectly lovely tea cakes. Vanilla eclairs that simply melt in your mouth. We could have a cozy chat and maybe go to the movies afterward.
I'm very sorry, but I have an engagement on Sunday.
They're very prominent people. Nina worships the ground I walk on.
Why, Nanny.
Honey Bunch, how are you?
Oh, Nanny, you'll have to forgive me. I completely forgot you were going to stop in today.
Oh, of course I forgive you. I know how much you have on your mind, packing up for the country and all.
Nanny, I'm so sorry. I've made an appointment. I was just getting ready to leave.
Oh, well, you can spare 5 minutes for your old nanny, can't you?
Well, it's a doctor's appointment. I really ought to go right now.
Oh, well, doctors never see anyone on time. Might as well wait here as in the waiting room. You've been married 2 years, honey bunch, and you've never invited me to tea. What a lucky thing I ran into Mummy the other day, or I wouldn't have known about the baby until maybe it was too late.
Too late?
I might have taken another position, and think what a mess that would have been. As you know, I'm not the kind to leave people once I've given my word. One thing you know about your old nanny, she's loyal and devoted. Oh, no, honey bunch. No. Bad for the baby.
Listen, Nanny, there's something that we have to straighten out right now. I've already engaged a nurse for the baby.
What? What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry if you thought, well, there's nothing I can do about it now.
What nurse? Who is she? Oh, honey bunch, you'll just have to call her up and tell her your old nanny's coming back.
I really can't. It's all been arranged and settled.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear, this really is a shock. Here I am, willing to come out of retirement for you and be at your side, take over for you.
After the first few weeks, I'm going to take care of the baby myself.
Oh, don't be silly. What do you know about babies?
I'll learn, Nanny. I want to.
Oh, my goodness, Nina, I've been counting on... You simply must find that nurse another position.
No, Nanny.
You must. Why don't you take your bath? Hurry up now. Nanny's going to the movies tonight, and you have to be all bathed and shiny clean before she goes. Hmm? Hello? What did you say? Exactly whom are you calling? Me? But that's impossible. You don't know me. Who is this? Who are you? I beg your pardon. I certainly will not. Outrageous. Dear sir, you have the wrong number.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Please, would you buy me a ticket?
Me? But I don't understand why you want me to.
It's after 6 o'clock. They don't admit children after 6 unless accompanied by an adult. Please?
I must say I love the movies. I love sitting in the dark and just forgetting about everything except what's happening up there on the screen. Why, but you have lovely hair. Beautiful color. You may not believe this, but when I was a child, my hair looked exactly the same. I wore it very much like that. What's your name, honey bunch?
Miriam.
Miriam? Really and truly. Isn't that an interesting coincidence? My name is Miriam, too. But I forget about it sometimes because nobody's called me that for years. Everybody nowadays calls me Nanny or Miss Miller.
Why don't you have a cup of coffee, Miriam?
I'll let it go this time. But young people mustn't call grown-ups by their first name. It's not respectful. Excuse me. Did you see a child, a little girl?
A little girl?
With long blonde hair. She was sitting right here.
I don't believe I noticed, no.
Say goodnight, your Annie, Tommy. Here comes the Sandman to sprinkle sand in your eyes. What in the world can that be?
Hello.
Good heavens, what are you doing here?
Let me in, I'm cold.
Ah. Wandering around in the rain at this hour of the night. Your parents must be mad to allow you to be out this late. Your parents know where you are. What a lovely dress. Imagine wearing a dress like that just to go to the movies in the rain.
White is my favorite color. White stands for purity, you know. I like your apartment. I like the rug and the couch. It's very neat and comfortable.
What happened to you in the movie theater? I couldn't find you anywhere.
I don't like these. They're imitations. Imitations of anything make me feel sad.
How did you know where I lived? Did you follow me home? Didn't see you following me. Aren't they dears? My little lambs. That's little Nina Whitfield. Nina Packard, she is now. All grown up, going to have a baby of her own.
She looks mean.
Oh, no. She has the face of a little angel.
Mean and selfish.
A bit high-spirited, maybe. Here she is in her wedding dress. I cut it out of the Times.
Were you at her wedding?
Oh, my, yes. Why, she wouldn't have allowed the ceremony to proceed without me there.
Did she send you an invitation?
Of course she did.
Your bird's sleeping.
Yes. Don't wake him, Honey Bunch.
I want to hear him sing.
Well, maybe next time you come.
Oh? Then it's all right if I visit you again?
Oh, yes. But not at this hour of the night.
Do you like children?
What a question. I love children.
Do you love them no matter what they do?
Unless they're naughty and tell fibs.
Oh, then you're going to love me very much. I always tell the truth. Do you have any cake? I'd like a piece of cake before I go.
Oh, what a pity I didn't stop at the bakery today.
Then I guess I might as well leave.
Well, would you like a nice bread and jelly sandwich before you go?
No. I like almond cakes. Or cherry tarts. Or eclairs. Vanilla eclairs are my favorites.
All right, Honey Bunch, I'll remember that. Miriam! Why did you do that?
I told you, I don't like imitations.
You have no right to destroy something of mine, no matter how you feel about it.
Oh, you don't like imitations either. You just pretend you do.
I think we're in for a few showers, don't you? Just like last night. I went out to the movies in spite of the rain. Just before I left, I got the strangest telephone call. To whom does one report these things? Do you know? Sir, I'm asking you a question.
What?
I had a telephone call from an absolute stranger asking me to meet him in a bar. I'd like to know what authorities I should inform about that.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Well, good riddance. It was a mistake to ask his advice. Respectable women like you and me will have to take action. These demented creatures with their rude invitations must be tracked down. Do you think we should form a neighborhood committee? Miss. Well, she'll be back for it.
Hello.
Goodness sake, what are you doing here? Aren't you having anything?
They don't have vanilla eclairs. I looked.
But you can't live on vanilla eclairs.
You promised.
I know I did. I meant I'd have them for you at home. Why, look, it's Millicent Castle. She's going to be married next Sunday. Isn't that nice? Another lovely wedding to go to. Now let's buy a new hat. Something with flowers, I think, for a June wedding.
How long has it been since you've heard from Millicent?
She's a flibberty-gibberty little thing. Young girls nowadays don't have time to make calls and pay visits. But a wedding is different. Why, she wouldn't allow the ceremony to proceed without me. Miriam, what are you doing with that umbrella?
I'm taking it with me.
But it doesn't belong to you. The woman who left it will come back looking for it.
That's too bad, because it won't be here.
Miriam! Guess she's not going to come, Tommy. What a pity after all the trouble I went to get these eclairs. What an unreliable child she is. Oh, we're just not going to wait any longer. That's all there is to it. She can ring and ring and ring. We're going to bed. I feel a little dizzy. Yes, I don't feel well at all. Shouldn't have eaten all those eclairs. That child's fault. She'd only come on time. Go straight to bed like a good boy. Your old nanny isn't feeling very well, and she can't be jumping up to bother with you. Comes the Sandman. Sprinkle sand in your eyes.
Hello.
How did you get in here? What are you doing with my things?
You don't have anything very good, do you? These are just glass. Besides, I don't like the color.
I've been waiting for you all evening long.
I know.
Put those things down. You have no right to go through my jewel case.
It's not a jewel case, because you haven't any jewels. It's a trinket box.
Explain yourself to me immediately. How did you get in here? Was it when I was in the kitchen washing up the supper dishes?
This is a pretty silver pin, but it needs polishing.
I must have left the door unlocked.
Oh, my, this is beautiful.
Put that back. Put everything back where you found it and leave this apartment at once. Did you hear what I said? I want you to leave.
Let me keep this, please. Please give it to me.
I don't feel well. You must go now.
I want this locket. Give it to me.
No, it was a present from my papa when I was a little girl.
You're old now. What do you need it for?
I can't bear you. All your naughty tricks. Taking things that don't belong to you. Appearing and disappearing. I can't bear it.
Would you like me to move in with you? We can live here together and you'll always know where I am.
Go away. And leave me alone. I don't feel well. I'm sick.
All right. But first I'm going to give you a big kiss in exchange for the locket.
No, please don't.
Good night, old nanny.
I'm not your nanny. Go away.
Hurry and open the door. This package is heavy.
Go away. I don't want you here.
Please open the door. Don't you want to see the lovely surprise I brought you?
You'll have to go in a few minutes. I'm not well.
Really, you're such a slowpoke. Here, take this. It's awfully heavy. The roses are dying.
Yes, they've been here 3 days.
That's how you know something's real, isn't it? Because real things die. By the way, where are the eclairs?
Claire's?
Vanilla. You know, the ones you promised me.
Oh, I threw them all out.
Shouldn't have done that. But I'll forgive you. You can buy me some more tomorrow. See, Tommy's asleep.
Yes.
Perhaps the sun will shine in the morning and I'll hear him sing.
Good morning. I'm afraid you won't be here in the morning. In fact, I think you'd better go right now.
Oh, you've forgotten about my box and the present I brought you. Go on, open it. Go on. See what else there is.
These are all yours.
That's right.
Why did you bring them here?
Because I've come to live with you.
But you can't. For God's sake, go away. Go away and leave me alone.
I'm staying. I think I'll be happy here.
I absolutely will not permit it. I don't want you in my house.
If you look underneath all my dresses, you'll find the present I brought you.
No, I don't want any present from you. Get out! Do you hear? Get out!
Hush, for goodness sake. You'll wake the neighbors. Oh, look at your nice present.
Let me in, please.
Miller, what's wrong? What happened?
Oh, you poor dear.
Tell us, what can we do?
so ashamed to be behaving this way. Sounds so ridiculous.
Oh, tell us, honey. What's the trouble?
There's someone in my apartment.
A prowler?
No, a little girl. I'm afraid of her.
A little girl?
She won't leave. I can't make her. She's going to do something terrible. I know she is. She's already stolen my locket.
You've got to calm down, honey. George will go and see about the kid.
If you want her out, I'll get her out.
So ashamed to be making such a fuss.
Oh, we know. Kids today are such brats.
Is the door open? Maybe you should give her a stiff drink.
Would you like a drink, honey, to quiet your nerves?
No, I never imbibe. All I want is to make that little girl leave me alone. You know, I'm being tortured these days by all sorts of people. There was that telephone call. A perfect stranger called me up and asked me to meet him in a bar. Can you imagine such a thing? And now this child. She just moved right in with my dresses and my doll and everything.
There's nobody in the place. Looked all over.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's nobody there. Looked all over, just nobody there.
Sure she's not in one of the closets someplace?
Nowhere. Nobody. Zero.
Did you see a box of dresses or a doll?
No, ma'am. I didn't.
No doubt I've been very foolish.
Well, honey, you just come right back if you need us. Hello.
Mr. Connolly said you weren't here.
You believed him? Well, he was wrong, wasn't he?
Where were you hiding, you bad girl?
I wasn't hiding.
Oh, I can't stand it anymore. All your lies.
I never tell lies, and you know it. Don't you, Miriam?
Don't you dare call me by my first name. Apologize immediately.
Mrs. Connolly makes all sorts of excuses not to accept your invitations. She doesn't want to accept them. The Connollys think you're boring.
Oh, you wicked, wicked girl.
Nina Whitfield Packard, she hasn't engaged a nurse for her baby at all. She just doesn't want you.
Don't. I don't want to hear anymore. Just go away. Please, go away.
Running down to the mailbox 4 times a day to look for a wedding invitation from Millicent Castle. She hasn't sent you an invitation.
Yes, she has.
Why hasn't it come? The wedding's tomorrow. Everyone lies to you but me. You even lied to yourself. Selfish little brat. Nasty little snip. Ungrateful little monsters. They've forgotten all about you.
Liar.
You've hardly slept through a night because of them. Cleaned up their messes. Nursed them through fevers. Wiped up their vomit. Put up with their tantrums.
Liar.
You've given your life for them, and they don't even know you're alive.